everybody to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Illinois lining up quickly here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
Team makes its way onto the field. Well, he's got some space here. Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Illinois lining up quickly here. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's swarmed by the defense. Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Throw to the running back in the flat. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That's caught. It's Proctor. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Illinois lining up quickly here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Proctor. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Illinois lining up quickly here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the receiver's got it. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the running back takes the handoff. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominating the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, fighting the line out.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's reeled in. It's Proctor. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The offense really clicking here. Handoff to the back. Brought down but crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Strong game by this quarterback. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Illinois lining up quickly here. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Illinois getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion sets on the second down play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Caught quickly. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Illinois now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. The Illini line up now, 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line,
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. That kind of execution, a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
PHC is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Grab down the middle. It's Proctor. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And the single back takes the handoff. Brought down, that crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you're doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Illinois landing up quickly here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And this one is getting ugly. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
I mean, at this point, it seems like the quarterback is just looking him up exclusively. That time, he dove for the football, able to reel it in. This guy's turning into Mr. Reliable.
On the ready.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Igloo. Go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Lasso.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage, because right now, it is not working.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll run it here. Fights off a defender. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Dumps it down to his back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. It's third down for the offense. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Defense. That neutral zone penalty pushes the ball up 5 yards. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
You can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Proctor. And they've got him.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The pass rush closing in. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on...
Got him. He's sacked.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Fighting him off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
And that's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. He's going to take another shot right here. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And the beatdown continues. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of 5. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.